when there's that many people in a place and that many monks, that the vibrations of a place raise. You cannot feel anything but positive, but happy, but joyful, but peaceful. What happens next is so beautiful, tender, divine. Ayubowan. That means greetings in the language of Sri Lanka. Yes, hello my friends and welcome back. Today we are going to share a beautiful experience, a transferring of merit ceremony in the way of Sri Lankan Buddhism. But before we do, I would like for you to click the subscribe button and also to hit the like button. Thank you. So the year is 2009. We are in Sri Lanka, in a village outside of Colombo. I have been in the country a number of weeks now, and although I am still feeling the disorienting effect of the culture shock, as I described in my last video, by this point the culture shock is beginning to lose some of its sharpness, and I'm beginning to loosen my grip on reality and settle into the experience. And as I begin to settle in, things are taking on a different depth, and new flavors are coming at me with each experience. I am learning new things by the moment. The people are amazing. The relationship between the people and the monks is one of profound beauty and simple purity. What they have done for my life, to this day, I am so grateful. And with this in mind, I will share with you today the rare opportunity to participate in the transferring of merit ceremony. So, in Buddhist philosophy, a merit is an action that holds a positive charge in it. Almost anything a person does with purified intentions and a peaceful mind could be considered meritorious, such as giving without any expectation for return, just giving for the good of others. There are so many things that are meritorious, but the point is that it is an action of generosity and love, of selfless giving, of compassion and sincerity. So, in a very symbolic yet literal way, the culture holds these ceremonies to create this merit. Then, once the merit has been gathered, they come together and give it away or transfer this merit they've accumulated on this day. They give it to the one who has passed on so they may be reborn in positive circumstances. You see, in Buddhist philosophy, this life you are living now is only one of countless lives that you have lived and will live. And the circumstances into which you are born in each life is entirely dependent upon your karma. Karma, you could say, is the accumulation of energy or inertia based upon your actions. So in Buddhist philosophy, you are the one that determines your circumstances of the present and your experience of the future. In its absolute purity, it is this: do bad things, you will experience bad things. Do good things, and you will experience good things. It is with this understanding that this ceremony is held, to create positive karma, or merits, and then give it to the one who has passed, so they may be reborn in a place of happiness and peace. So today I would like to share with you a very beautiful ceremony that I was fortunate enough to take part in. And not just take part as in hang out in the back, but Devananda puts me right at the front of the procession. And he is such a... I lucked out on a level that is beyond chance. It's just beyond chance. To have someone like him guide me through his home country and to be as well respected as he is. So Every ceremony, every gathering, I was always right there at the front. He would make sure that I got the front row seat and that I participated. Even though I didn't understand what was being said, it didn't matter. I could feel it. I could feel the energy. When there's that many people in a place and that many monks, the vibrations of a place raise. You cannot feel anything but positive, but happy, but joyful, but peaceful. But at the time, I didn't really understand any of this. This is only now, years later, that I know. But at the time, I'm just going with it. I'm just okay. You want me to be at the front? Okay. You want me to hold the flag? I will. All right. So the whole transferring of merit thing begins at the temple. Everyone gathers at the temple. Everyone's got their role. The drummers, the flag holders, the people that carry the sacred relic, the one who carries the umbrella that shades the one who's carrying the relic, all of this, everyone's got a role. We get together and then we leave the temple, marching. There's drummers banging, boom, ba-rum, boom, boom, ba-rum, boom, boom, ba-rum, boom. And then we just begin walking slowly through the streets. In this long procession. So at the time, I don't understand at all what this relic is or anything. I just know that it appears to be very important. Whatever he's carrying on his head is very important. We're walking through the streets and I'm carrying the Buddhist flag at the very front. And there's 10, 15, 20 monks following behind the procession. Or it's all one. It's this parade that we're going to the house. And it's blazing hot, of course. Don't forget that. Very slowly we are making our way. It's kind of surreal to me at the moment. I can't believe I'm in Sri Lanka participating in this very traditional spiritual parade. There's a gentle breeze that's blowing the flag. It feels wonderful. Look how lush everything is. You can't stop things from growing in Sri Lanka. It's so green and beautiful. These drummers in their traditional outfits are something to behold. And every couple hundred feet, the procession will stop, and then they'll do like a circular dance drum line thing. And people are coming out of their houses looking and joining the parade. Procession. It's so hot. But I am truly honored to be carrying the flag in this procession. And I do it with the utmost dignity and effort and mindfulness. And finally, after maybe a mile or two march, we arrive at the house of the departed. The sacred relic is carried inside. Everything is arranged, and the monks sit down quietly. Everyone takes their place inside. And there's so many people, it's pouring out the door. People are sitting outside. There's a loudspeaker. And the monks begin chanting. The feeling is one of total surrealness. This is the language the Buddha spoke, preserved in its purity for thousands of years by the monks. Encrypted into the chants are teachings, moral and ethical lessons that help to guide the people along the path of wisdom and virtue. These particular chants on this occasion would be especially selected to remind one of the nature of impermanence. All that arises also passes. All that is born will eventually die, only to then be reborn in a cycle of life manifesting. Through the ceremony, The monks then remind us that if we are to find true peace and harmony, it will be found in the practice of non-attachment, and thus transcending the whole illusion of arising and passing. It is there, in the transcendence of duality, that we will find lasting happiness. It is the duty of the monks to preserve this wisdom of the ages, and at the appropriate times to dispense this wisdom free of charge. After some time of chanting, the ceremony continues with what is called DONNA. DONNA is the physical act of giving, the act of generosity. Here you will see the people are paying respect to those who have dedicated their lives to preserving this wisdom, the teachings. They are physically showing their respect by serving a portion of food to each monk. Look here, this is a very new concept to me at this point, so I'm serving these monks piles of rice and they're like, okay. Each person only serves a spoonful. But it's not the quantity that matters at all, it's the act of giving. It is the physical act of selfless giving that is creating this merit. As each person serves the monks, they are doing so with a mind that is being purified by generosity. It is such a beautiful and symbiotic experience of giving and receiving. This is what merit is. After the meal, the ceremony continues. And starting with the senior monk you see here at the end, a different set of people get to practice generosity by giving donations to the monks. These donations can be anything from money to personal essentials like razors and toothbrush, all the way to orange robes. What is given is not important. Again, it is the act of giving something to someone else without expecting anything in return that is generating the merit that we are later going to transfer. What happens next is so beautiful, tender, divine. After all the building of the merit is completed, then begins the actual transfer of the merit ceremony. The family of the departed gather around this tray that has a sort of teapot filled with water. Everyone gathers closely, and each person touches the teapot. Then, once everybody is touching the teapot, the monks begin chanting this beautiful sound, and the water is slowly poured out from the pot and into the cup. The whole time everyone is chanting in unison. As the water pours, the people are giving the merit of this day to the person who has died, with the desire that this person be reborn in a beautiful circumstance, that their next life be one of happiness, health, beauty, strength, prosperity, and wisdom. The cup symbolizes overflowing joy, peace, overflowing abundance. May this person always be well, happy, and peaceful. May their cup always be full. You see, on this day, I did not understand exactly what was happening. I couldn't speak the language, but it didn't matter. I could feel what was happening. I could feel the energy, the positivity, the love, the generosity, the sincerity. It saturated the environment and raised the vibrations of everything in the area. This is a ceremony unlike anything I had ever experienced at that time. And in many ways, I am still awestruck by the magnitude of this beauty and the depth of sincerity. Oceans of love. May your cup always be full.